Hey Lily, it's so good to see you.
Hi Julia, I'm glad we could catch up. How have you been?
I'm good, thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. So, what's your typical day like?
Well, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning.
That's quite early. What do you do after waking up?
First, I take a shower and brush my teeth to freshen up.
Sounds like a good start to the day. What's next?
I have breakfast around 8 a.m. I usually have a sandwich and a glass of orange juice.
Yum. Then what do you do?
I leave for work at 8:30. I drive there.
What do you do for work?
I actually enjoy my job. It starts at 9 a.m.
That's nice. What about your afternoons?
I usually have lunch in my office with my colleagues.
And what time do you finish work?
I leave the office at 6 p.m. and get home around 6:30.
What do you usually do in the evenings?
I cook dinner for myself, usually some vegetables and chicken.
That sounds healthy. What's next after dinner?
After dinner, I like to watch English stories on YouTube. I'm really into thriller stories.
That sounds like a relaxing way to end the day.
Yeah, it is. Then I do about half an hour of exercise before going to bed at 10 p.m.
Wow, you have quite a busy schedule.
Yeah, weekdays are pretty packed. But weekends are different. What about you, Lily? What's your typical day like?
Well, my routine is a bit different. I also wake up at 7 a.m., just like you. After showering, I make breakfast for myself. I usually have an omelette with cheese.
That sounds delicious. How do you get to work?
Since I don't have a car, I take the bus. It's convenient and affordable.
What time does your work start?
My work starts at 8:30 a.m., and I work 8 hours a day.
Do you have any evening routines?
In the evenings, I like to unwind by watching funny videos on YouTube. It helps me relax after a long day.
Sounds like a good way to de-stress. What about dinner?
I usually have fried rice for dinner. It's quick and easy to make.
Nice choice. What do you do after dinner?
I usually wind down for a couple of hours before heading to bed.
That sounds like a well-rounded day. So, what about weekends?
On weekends, I spend time with my friends. We hang out, watch movies, and just enjoy each other's company.
That sounds like fun. I should join you sometime.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Thanks, Lily. I'd love that. So, do you have any hobbies you enjoy on weekends?
Yeah, I like to paint. It's quite relaxing for me.
That sounds wonderful. What kind of paintings do you usually do?
Mostly landscapes and portraits. I find them fascinating to work on.
That's really cool. I'd love to see some of your artwork sometime.
Sure, I'd be happy to show you. What about you, Julia? Any hobbies or activities you enjoy on weekends?
Well, I enjoy hiking in the nearby mountains. It's refreshing and allows me to connect with nature.
That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to try hiking. Maybe we could go together sometime?
Absolutely. That would be fantastic. We could plan a weekend trip.
Count me in. I'm already excited about it.
Great. We'll have a lot of fun exploring the trails together.
Definitely. I can't wait.
Speaking of weekends, do you have any plans for the upcoming one?
Not yet, I'm open to suggestions. Any ideas?
How about going to the beach? It's always nice to soak up some sun and relax by the sea.
That sounds perfect. I love the beach. It's so peaceful and serene.
Great. We could pack a picnic and spend the whole day there.
I'm in. Let's make it happen.
Awesome. I'll bring some snacks, and you can bring beach drinks.
Sounds like a plan. I'll also bring my sunscreen.
Perfect. We'll be all set for a fantastic day at the beach.
I can already imagine the sound of the waves and the feeling of the warm sand beneath my feet.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to spend quality time with you.
Me too, Julia. It's always so much fun hanging out with you.
Likewise, Lily. You're such a great friend.
Thanks, Julia. You're pretty awesome yourself.
Aw, thanks. So, besides painting and hiking, do you have any other hobbies?
Well, I also enjoy reading. It's a great way to escape reality and dive into different worlds.
I totally agree. What kind of books do you like to read?
I'm into fantasy and science fiction mostly. I love getting lost in imaginative stories.
That's cool. I should borrow some books from you sometime.
Absolutely. I have a whole collection you can choose from.
Thanks, Lily. I'll definitely take you up on that offer.
Anytime, Julia. Sharing books is one of my favorite things to do.
Mine too. It's like sharing adventures with friends.
Exactly. And speaking of adventures, I can't wait for our beach trip.
It's going to be epic. I'm already looking forward to it.
Me too, Julia. We'll make unforgettable memories together.
Definitely. That's what friendship is all about.
Cheers to that, Julia.
Cheers, Lily.